Hello, everybody. Welcome to the daily 1 hour, well, or more, political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. I will be your host today and, well, most days. And this is my fantabulous co-host right here. This is Boo Boos and Kitty. Okay, YouTube, why are we buffering? I just started. It's not buffering in the camera. Ah, YouTube. Never change. Well, well, or maybe change. I don't know. Anyway, hello everybody. Just okay for anybody. You guys know the drill. For anybody who's new, I usually spend the first 10 or 15 minutes where I take your political questions. It is political stuff, I'm afraid. There's nothing. I don't do personal readings. Sorry. And excuse me. Do put things in caps. In all caps in the chat. Anything in all caps in the chat is kind of aimed at me, and then anything that is not is kind of you guys talking amongst yourselves, which is great. And this thing really doesn't want to play ball with me today. But I'm so glad you're here. We'll work it out like everything else. We're going to work it out. We're going to get through this together. Hello, Tom. Oh, jeez, just starting. Well, at least he got his back to us. I mean, it's a start. It's something. Anyway, hi. Can't see the chat. The thing isn't loading. Oh, there we go. Okay. So put your questions in the chat in all caps, and I'll be able to see those. And what else? If I don't acknowledge you or I don't answer your question, it's never anything personal. I promise. I'm not a grudgy person, and it's not like, oh well, I like these people better than those people. No, I like people. If you're nice, I like you. It's pretty easy. Definition of not nice: Donald Trump, Stephen Miller. I mean, they're beyond not nice. They're monsters. All right, maybe this will help. Sorry, I'm gonna do a little technical thingy. What's it of, the great technicality of plugging things in. Woohoo! All right. Let's see what happens. Maybe that'll help. Okay. So that's actually all right for now. Okay. So and 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. I make those donations quarterly. There also, if you are watching this on replay, down as the first comment or in the description box will be a list of the questions I covered today, and they will be time-stamped. And one of you wonderful people, and I wish I knew who it was, said, you know what, you can do your time-stamping like this, and it will show up on replay like chapters, and it'll actually break up that red line at the bottom into, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this fixed here. It will break things up at the bottom into this, like you can look right beneath like where you are and the red line, and it'll show you what's timestamped there. So it like breaks into chapters and tells you what the chapters are. Amazing. So, oh yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot. And I was talking to my friend Sarah this morning, and where she is, it's going to be 101 today. And more than that, it's going to be, that doesn't even include the humidity. And she lives in the South. So anyway, okie dokie, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, the likes do help. They really, the likes, the subscriptions, they really help. So thank you. And thank you for reminding me, guys, because I'm just, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I really am just so focused on trying to do the best I can for you guys, with my clock coming apart and trying to cover up the kitty. Oh man, all right. Okay, let me scroll up and let me look for a little chaos today. First thing off, but we're good. We're good. We're going. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm looking for anything in all caps, and we'll get the show on the road. And I will read your questions. And we're not going for 2 hours. Yesterday was crazy town. That was, whew, that was a lot. But we needed that information. We needed to go over, what to expect from different Volume 5 or Cyrus Vance. What are the different things they're looking at? So anyway, Ramona, can someone please turn down the temperature outside? Yes, please. I'll second that. I don't have unfortunately, my magic wand is out of poof. I guess I could mess with his tail, try to, because that's magic. Everything about him is magic, but I think he would scratch at me if I just grabbed his tail and started waving it around. Kristen, can you read on the articles I sent you? Well, let me go back here. House Democrats files, no, shared a tweet. That was a different one. Sorry. Yeah, this is the right one. Trump officials could face criminal charges for USPS sabotage. Presidential Crimes Commission. Oh, I think there's a Presidential Crimes Commission coming. But let me add that to the list. Okay. Do, 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 do. I had someone the other day who was saying that they didn't like me talking to people in the chat so much because they couldn't see the chat and on replay. And I was like, oh no, tell me that that's not happening again. But no, I could copy of a copy of a copy. 9 Inch Nail song, and I believe a line out of Fight Club. Copy, no. Copy of a copy of a copy. Okay. Oh, so the articles are it's like, what was it, Presidential Crimes Commission or something? Calls for. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Looking for anything. I've been getting it all along that yes, the number of people voting is going to be massive. I hope you guys can see me because this thing keeps buffering, but it's not buffering in the camera, which is what it does when it's truly dire and Amazon is kicking me out. That's what I'm getting, Ramona. Do check with other readers, but from what I can tell, they're getting a lot of the same. So, Lynette, hello. How's your mystery novel going? I'm always looking for things to read. It's Boo Boos and Kitty. Yes. Hello, everyone. Cam. Hey, Cam. Cats have their own sense of timing and what's appropriate. I know. Sorry. Denise, will Cory Booker be part of Biden's cabinet? I'm reaching my energy out because that's what I do when you guys ask me questions. And energy that I'm getting this solid energy that just very stable energy about the cabinet. Not to diminish your oh, it is buffering. Okay. Well, it's buffering in the camera now. I don't even know if you guys can see anything. No, that's appear YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Um, for Cory Booker, basically for the cabinet in general, I'm just getting this very solid, calm energy and not a dismissive of your question, but just it's going to be all right. Just you're not going to need to worry about things like that for what it's worth. That's what I'm getting. Like, don't even read on it. You don't need to worry. That's what I'm getting. It's like, okay, I listen, I listen to the old guides. Will Mayor Pete be a part of Biden's cabinet? Getting the same message. Same message. Very clear. Worry not. Just worry not. It's like, okay, there are other things to read on. Just worry not about Biden's cabinet. That's what I'm getting. Will Bernie Sanders become Senate Majority Leader? You can read on that. Yeah, I'm not. I'll ask about the Senate Majority Leader, but anything about the cabinet, I'm just getting the same. Calm leader. Are you asking me, will he? Let me know. Oh, jumped. Suddenly just said load all the comments. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where okay, there we go. There's Kathy. All right, so Kathleen, hey, will there be violence between white supremacists and protesters in Atlanta today? I don't know. I don't know. I can ask. I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. I hope there's no violence. Love Chulu, what will happen to the postmaster after he pulled the mailboxes from the post? What will happen to the postmaster? I keep reading on this guy, but I think there's still more to read on. I think I don't know if the energy's in that much of a flux, or it's pretty straightforward to me. Okay. Question, Lindsay. Oh gosh, I forgot to do something. Alexa, turn on the entrance hall light. Okay. Thank you. That's the, try not to run the vacuum. Anyway, sorry, Lindsay, question. The reporter who asked Trump why he lies, what did Trump think of it really? During the headlights in the moment, but I'm just getting after that a whole bunch of going in the back and yelling and complaining and whining. So much whining. So very much whining. Well, Chulu, will the mail be better after the election? Well, we need to ask that because there's the space between the election and Inauguration Day. That's what we're kind of worried about. All right, let me see what I got here. Save. Saved. Okay, talking about, oh, your air conditioning. Oh, it's MIMS. 74 now, that's good. Headed for 101. And for those outside of America, yes, we're talking Fahrenheit. We are just completely stuck in our outmoded ways. Uh, but yeah, we're talking Fahrenheit. 74 Fahrenheit now, headed for 101. Yuck. Not regular Portland weather. House air conditioning dead. No, no, no. That's dangerous. I mean, seriously, that's dangerous stuff. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Do you have any ice packs in your house? Find sometimes if I'm starting to get really, really hot, just putting like an ice pack on my, my gut or whatever for a while. Or if I'm like seriously like really feeling like woozy heat, briefly putting an ice pack, wrap it in a towel, put it on your neck to cool the blood going to and from your brain. That can help a lot. Um, Help you recover quickly so you don't end up with heat stroke. Guess who lived in Arizona? A couple of places in Arizona. I lived in Phoenix, and then I lived out in just the um, out in just in it was just desert around the city at the time. This little town I lived in. Um, it's apparently grown a lot since then, but at the time it was whew, just sand everywhere. Anyway, big Biden voter says left to live. That's good. That's good. We see you just fine. That's good. That's good. All right. Technical issues this morning. Okay. Ramona, was Washington State Governor is he going? Okay, we've got the cabinet question again. Okay, buffering now. Is it buffering? Oh, hoping Biden. Okay, Mims, hoping Biden doesn't raid too many senators. We need them in the Senate. Exactly. Yeah, I'm getting that same solid energy, that calming, solid, very calming energy. You don't need to worry. It's going to be okay. It's lovely. It's been so long since I could equate the idea of government and calm, you don't need to worry. Those two things have been miles apart for so many years now. These last 4 years have felt 4.5 years, but no, these last 4 years feel like 40. Okay, oh, okay. John, do Fox News secretly check out the mainstream media? Not if they can avoid it. They would rather not. And I know that because if you remember, my parents are Trump supporters. My father doesn't wear it, but he owns a MAGA hat. But other than that, my parents are really, really nice people, so I don't understand it. Other than the fact that I don't know, I'm trying to put it down to none of us are spring chickens, including me. Let's put it that way. I know that's not an excuse, but I'm trying to find one. So just let me have my illusion, please. No, they. So I have some insight into because I talk to my parents so much. Um, I have insight into what's going on in Foxland and Trump land, and yeah, it's as bad as you think it is. Okay, will Texas vote blue? Okay, Bismo. Is Trump upset that the tactics he used in the 2016 election aren't working this time around? Good question. So I might start with that because I've got some, yeah, because I've got some, the presidential commission thing question right up. Right, I think I should put that there, because then those will be together. And then this should be moved down just because I'll be in government energy, and then I can move over here. Postmaster, Texas vote blue, and then something specific going on today. Okay, because once I get into certain energy, it's easier to just like group the readings together, and then rather than trying to go hither and yon, which I can do, it's just easier. It's just easier. I think I get slightly more accurate stuff, but eh. Holly, what's the fate of the Republican Party after Trump? I've read on this. Chaos. The word I'm getting is chaos for a while. But we've got stuff coming up in. We're gonna have, things are going to get better for us, but the news is going to be very, very, very full for a long time, because we've got to clean up this whole mess post-Trump. We've got to get the economy going again. And then in 2023-ish, but definitely 2024, Pluto's going to change sign and start plowing through Aquarius. So all the humanitarian, technological, age of Aquarius stuff, Pluto is just going to plow straight through all of that, and anything that's weak, anything that has served its usefulness, anything that is corrupt, it's just going to start knocking down all that basically, it's going to be technological craziness. And that's where I think the Conservative Party, whatever they call themselves, the Conservative Party, that's where I think they will really try to redeem themselves, really just trying to slow down. It's like, okay, now we need to test things before we, before we have sentient AI. Maybe we should do a few more tests. Maybe we should put some things in place. Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't do human cloning. Maybe we shouldn't. And I'm not saying I agree with what they're going to say. I'm saying that I think that conservative is going to switch over to be technological in nature. That's what I've been getting. So, but I can look in the shorter term too. Kathy's saying, "Oh, Autumn," but honestly, I'm so sorry. I can't remember at what point and I'm not sure when you type that. Anyway, let me start reading. It's half past, so I should start reading on these questions. But if I didn't get your question, every day. And what deck do I feel like? What deck am I being drawn to? Okay, and I want to check and make sure this isn't too loud. Yeah, okay, I think that's all right. That should be okay. What deck? Okay, it's feeling like a gilded deck. Really? Oh, sweetheart. Hello, precious one. You are so good. Oh, you're just a warm little pillow. Yes, you are. You're just a warm, soft, fuzzy pillow. You're so good. Okay, so we're starting out with Trumpty Dumpty. 25 in a bit, so maybe 26 after a shuffle. Okay. 26. Is Trump upset that the tactics he used in 2016 aren't working now? I know about the hats. Okay, so is Let me reach out for Trump here. I'm going to look away from the chat for a minute because I keep getting distracted. Trumpy. Let's check in with the Orange Führer. Seek help. Left hand. Seek help. Trump, you. Seek help. The Orange Führer. He's newsflash, he's a narcissist. There comes a point where he whines so much that the people around him just start tuning him out. They're on constant, even Kaylee cockamamie, it feels like they're on constant, they're on a constant, just on high alert, waiting, for his crazier impulses and what are we going to do to clean up after this, that, and the other. But because, yeah, it's just whining, and it's just whining, complaining, losing his temper. He's I get the feeling he's even if it's just papers, he's it feels like I could be wrong, but it feels like, maybe it's a metaphor, but maybe it feels like he started throwing things. Bismo says, I feel like when he whines, most of the nation just lets out a big yawn, like, gosh, this is so old. Well, yeah, yeah. But I think it's also that the people around him are just like, they just tune it out. Because the whole shtick gets really old, especially when we're sick of it and we're exhausted. But up close, it's 50 times worse. So, all right, Trump, the 2016 playbook, not going so well. Thing is, though, it wasn't really a playbook. He is that misogynistic. He is that racist. He is that selfish. He is that nasty. He is that mean. He is that cruel. He is that ignorant. He is that callous, lacking in empathy. It wasn't really a playbook. I feel that we'll find out more about his tantrum, says Love Chalou. I think you're right. It wasn't a playbook. He cheats. That's what he does. He lies. That's what he does. He's selfish. That's who he is. 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's not working so well. It's really not working so well. I hope you guys can see me. According to my camera, it's buffering, but this is clear. I don't know. I give up anyway. Dave, you're saying he has all the qualities of the Antichrist. I understand people have been saying that for a while. Do not give him that much credit. Seriously. No, and it's not just you. Nobody. Do not give him that much credit. He doesn't deserve it. He is a tiny little worm. And the first card I'm getting is the Tower. I'm asking about Trump. I'm getting the Ten of Swords. I'm getting the Tower. Oh, the card of work is right here. I'm getting people working behind the scenes to bring you down. Okay, that makes sense. First card, Tower. The World. Oh, I'm so glad I don't do personal readings, because if I was doing personal reading and someone's like, so how's it going to go for me? And I get the Ten of Swords and the Tower and the World. Great, great, great. You've got some exciting things ahead of you. Oh, that looks bad. Oh no, he's resting. And this is just a destruction of the old outmoded ways of doing that. Then again, I don't the rare when I rarely do personal readings, I never do it for monsters. I do it for friends. I do it for people who are nice. But yeah, for those of you who do personal readings for people, that you get cards like this and you're like, spin, how can I spin this? Look for the good, look for the good, look for the good. Eight of Cups. Oh, witnesses. Oh, that's not good for him. Seven of Wands on the defensive. And the Hermit. Uh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll be great. Yeah. So the playbook, yeah, he's in disarray in this deck specifically. That Eight of Cups or disarray, kind of a disarray quality to it. But he already knows trouble's coming. He already knows. This isn't even the future. It just is. And yeah, all on defensive, out in the cold, checked out of office. All right, well, that's what's going to happen to Trump, which I'm happy to see. But what is how is he reacting to all this beyond the? Because we kind of, I mean, I don't think it's, is he going to be? Is he mad? Is he throwing? Is he ripping paper up? I mean, he rips paper up on a good day. Is he going to do? Is he just going to keep lashing out? I mean, that's really what we want to know. Is he going to? Is his little pea brain going to run out of ideas for things to destroy, or the people around him with their little pea brains? And I'm looking at you, Stephen Miller and Jared Kushner. Are they going to run out of cruel, vicious, awful, un-American things to do? Circus disarray, says Dave. I agree. Mims is saying the whole 45 administration has been a showcase of disarrayness. Okay, not really a word. Disarrayness? I agree, or whatever. We can invent words. The whole point of words is communication, and I know exactly what you're talking about, so. Okie dokie. John says, Stephen Miller's pea brain is full of ideas. Yes, that's the problem. Queen's Terror. I've not seen Queen Terror, her new cat. I do. She mentioned it on Twitter, but I haven't seen the picture yet. Or did I? Oh no, it was on Twitter. Oh, I think I have seen. Beautiful cat. Beautiful. Yes. Now that you remind me. Duh. Sorry. Is Trump gonna do anything super crazy? We're at 36-ish. Is Trump agreeing to do something really crazy? more crazy, super crazy, extra crazy on top with a little sprinkling of madness. Well, and of course, a generous dollop of cruelty. Bismo, I'd love to know if deep down if Trump will be relieved he's no longer president. Yes. All right, I don't even think that's a secret. But to say so would be to show weakness. He wants his old life back. He wants to go back to being a spoiled, lazy crook who got away with everything in secret. So is Trump going to finally just throw up his hands, or is he just going to keep coming up with the crazy? I mean, seriously, it might be his laziness that ends up saving us. That and voting, so. Jen Lynn lost one of her cats last night. No. Oh. Six of Pentacles. The This is like how he's saying, "Oh, sure, I'll fund the post office if you come down and all of your the money you're expecting to go to states." And the Democrats are like, "Go whistle, Trump." That's that. Four of Cups. No thanks, we already got one. Johnny explained that the way he describes his card is it's like the celebratory Three of Cups, but someone who's trying to ingratiate themselves comes in. He's like, "I've got a cup too. I've got a cup. Do you hear? You want to join me with this cup?" And he's like, I'm good. I don't know you. You're not really always one of us. I'm not really sure." Or I'm starting to think of it as the Monty Python, holy, no thanks, we already got one. So anyway, Temperance. Other people in government are starting to be like, you know what, there's not necessarily a lot of benefit in, I mean, other than Renfield Barr. I mean, he's going to keep doing his thing. Pence is going to keep doing his thing. Miller, Kushner, all of them. But I'm saying wider in the government, there's starting to be a growing sense of not being as afraid of Trump, because it's like, you know what, he's going to be gone at some point here. And I don't have to follow his craziest ideas anymore, or I can slow walk it. Eight of Swords, holding still. This is holding yourself still. Two of Swords, decisions. Queen of Cups. There are going to be a lot of crazy things, but I mean, those cards are just, it's like trying to, I don't know, I wouldn't say this is a good idea to do, but like trying to, if there's I do not recommend this. I'm just saying it as a mental image. If you've got a small child, or you've got a dog or something like that, and you need them to move forward, you've really got to get them to move. You can't pick them up, or maybe a horse, or I don't know, but you're like trying to pull them along, like, Trump trying to get more of his crazy ideas done. This whole thing is just increasing. It's like, oh, that's a crazy idea, and I got a thing. I've got it's a, yeah, I've got an important thing I gotta go do like right now, and Temperance, and Yeah, well, I'm not sure, maybe the timing on that, and then go back to the person goes back to their office and just look at their, people they work with and roll their eyes. Yeah, they're slow walking that because the election is so close, and right now the polls are so good for the Democrats. So I've got a whole lot of slow walking around him, but he's trying to pretend that I'm the reasonable one, I have the answers, and he's trying to pretend he has the power of the purse, which he doesn't. So, and then he just goes back into his little make America white and make it the 1950s again. His little Mad Men way of looking at the world. And I'm guessing that's early Mad Men. I didn't actually watch that show. But of course, you couldn't avoid clips of it and stuff. Okay, so let me get through some of these other questions. I believe the next one was about the possible presidential crimes commission. 43. Excuse me. I still think Swalwell's got big things ahead of him. I don't know, there's something about his energy. But anyway. Okay. Swalwell's calling for some kind of Mad Men, the show is what I was talking about. Okay, so I'm not good with details right now when I'm reading. Is it so Swalwell's calling for presidential crimes commission? Is this for after the election or now? I'm not saying he has the ability to do that now, but okay. All right, I've got to pull 3 cards on Swalwell. Swalwell. What's going to happen to Swalwell? Lovers. He's building a lot of goodwill right now. 9 of Swords, he's worried. High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Very much going to, we're going to like him. We're going to really, and he's going to get investigations into the secrets. We're worried, and Trump has been getting away with everything. No, lots of investigations. We're going to be very happy with him because he's fighting the vice, the corruption. So is there going to be a presidential crimes commission, or I don't know. It's for after Trump leaves office. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, Presidential Crimes Commission. It's quite a name. Love the name. Presidential Crimes Commission. Okay, 4 of Swords. Okay, so nothing happening now. Oh! No wonder I felt like doing this, using this deck. Look at those Russian-style eagles, phoenixes, whatever, on the curtains in this deck. Ding. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, how Trump got his money. Ten of Swords, after Trump goes down. Yeah, after Trump goes down. Queen of Pentacles, a lot of people in the hot seat, including, I don't think we've heard the last of Rona Graf. King of Swords, prosecutor. I think he might get his wish. You know, there is that argument that you're not supposed to get into power and then attack your political enemies, but at the same time, if they are actual crimes, indictments, actual crimes, then they're actual crimes. You can't just let that go. So it looks like there's going to be a commission. Is it going to do any good? Or is this a big chunk of all that red that's in that is in the inauguration chart for the first 4 years, the term chart for Biden's first 4 years? Theft, a thief, thievery, strength, magician, star, Five of Wands, rancor, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so many links to oligarchs. So many links. So many. And Republicans try to put up an argument about you're just attacking your political enemy that's out of power, like we're a banana republic, da 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 da. Typical hypocrisy. Yeah, it causes some rancor, but oh, the money, all the money, all the money, all the money. Whew, whew. LB, I believe Swalwell will be the U.S. president someday. The Joy is depressed and regretting taking the job. I hope so. Jerk. All right, next question. We are at 49. Assuming the buffering has not completely just blown the numbers out of the water. 49. 49. Okay. I just misspelled his name, but I'm just typing. Swalwell, near future. Okay, just got that. Okay, will Bernie Sanders become Senate Majority Leader? Bernie, he's disappointed. Alternative Health Tarot. DeJoy has a vested investment in Amazon. Amazon uses the post office. And again, to some extent, they all do. But I thought it was UPS. He had money. Maybe he has money in all of them. What do I know? Bernie. He's very disappointed. But there's still people telling him he should run again for president. That his time has come, but he's tired. He's understandably tired. So does Bernie become Senate Majority Leader? I don't feel good. I'm fine, but suddenly I don't feel good. My stomach and my heart, it just does not feel good. As soon as I tapped into this energy. Gosh, I hope he's not going to get sick. Doesn't feel good at all. Heavy fatigue. Bernie Sanders, are you going to become Senate Majority Leader? Oh, seriously, it's ugly. The energy's not nice, guys. Sun, Yep, he's definitely shone a light and brought those far left policies more into the mainstream. And considering how far right could use them, I have my own bias. Because you should be aware of my bias. Um, I, it doesn't usually, if it rarely affects what I get. They have their own. They tell it like the energy is. But I'm not super progressive, just so you know. Just because the level of debt we have and the state of our currency and the amount of damage that could just it get ugly really fast. But anyway, but I don't. Yeah, well, he's worked hard. 3 of Wands, Lovers. Yeah, he's worked extremely hard. He's gone out there. He's fought the good fight. There are people who just adore him. 7 of Swords. Feels he feels like things were stolen from him. Hmm. 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Bernie, go see your doctor. Get a thorough checkup, please. I lost a lot of shot of this buffer. Try refreshing your page. I hope that helps, Alice. Hey, Bernie, how's your health? How's your health going to be? Because we want you to be okay. We want you to be okay. Three of Wands again. Ships arriving. Ships arriving. Emperor, Magician, fighting Trump. He's look, I'm not saying he's gone. We're or any no, I don't wish on anybody. And I certainly don't wish it on this man. I do feel like he's been doing what he was here to do. Ace of Pentacles. He still has some more to do. 9 of Pentacles. Sitting pretty. The fortunate one. That feels like his wife. Okay. Well, that was too much. Oh gosh. Let me try disconnecting and reconnecting. If it's because everybody's having trouble. I don't have any buffering. You may want to refresh. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't disconnect. Slight buffering. Oh, that's nice, Cat. Guys, how bad's the buffering? Because I can try to disconnect and reconnect, hopefully. My downvoter did take the day off. I'm not buffering. Okay. Fine, no buffering, slight buffering. Fine, no buffering here. Okay, I'll just, not that bad. Reconnected and it got the live chat back. Okay, good. All right. We are at, I'm gonna see if I can, hang on a second. Do I really want to end this?